It's a very great pleasure as Vice-Chancellor of the University of Durham to congratulate you on your graduation. Congregation is a very special day for you as graduates celebrating your academic achievements during your time at Durham University. It also marks the end of one very important chapter in your life and the beginning of a new chapter. Congregation is also a special day for your family and friends, those who have supported you during your studies, and we welcome them to the university family for the day. Congregation is a special day too for all the staff here at Durham, who are extremely proud of the exceptional group of young people they've helped to prepare to go out into the world and change it for the better. Finally, today's congregation is a special day for me personally. My first congregation was over 30 years ago when, like you, I received my degree from Durham University. Little did I know then that I would return in 2005 as a proud parent, celebrating my daughter Julia's degree in politics. Now I am privileged to return every year as Vice-Chancellor. I'm immensely honoured to have the opportunity to lead such a wonderful institution. Durham University has shaped my life, as it has begun to shape yours, and the lives of many others around the world. I very much hope that you will return to Durham again and again, both in person and in thought. I'm sure you all have your own memories of the university. Before you enjoy your graduation ceremony once more, here are a few images which will bring back memories of what I hope will prove to be some of the most formative and enjoyable years of your life.
parents and whatever might be looking at this. Incidentally, it is all videoed, so it might be an idea perhaps to say to your mums and dads, loved ones or whatever, you know, buy one. I don't get a cut, unfortunately. Right, okay, just in the off position now. Phone is in the off position. Also, please be aware of the toggles really from here. Just be aware of everything from flat. Right, as I mentioned before, if there's any Muslim ladies who would like to, it's an honour as far as I'm concerned to Durham University. We've always done the Mexican wave. Well, you might call it a Mexican wave, I call it the Durham difference wave. You might have heard of it before, some of you might have done it before. It starts from here and ripples all the way round. Like this, all the way round. So all the uniforms that you've been put right all get ruffled up. Well, that's tough. And we then start from there after 3, yes? Going up right the way round. Remember, it is being videoed. I'll stand to one side. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Grant? Grant.
It's got even worse. I thought I'd warned you up a little bit.
Let's do it. After 3. Yeah, start from your side. 1, 2, 3. Well done. That's good. Last. Thank you.
The undergrad's a PhD guy. So you've been over it?
The sun is out.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Yeah.
So what aspect?
Oh no! Yeah. You read my things. My procedures and
Before I came on the train.
This is just testing us, isn't it? Stage.
Yeah, I was saying that to her, and I was like, well, come, because, you know, definitely.
And the way
and she was
they're doing the oh yeah. I'm trying, I'm gonna fall.
if I do that, probably I'll be a little bit ready to do.
I don't think it's in there. They said it takes back to November.
Gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession.
This congregation is assembled for the conferring of degrees.
Ladies, gentlemen, graduands, distinguished guests, as Dean and a member of the University Council, it's a great pleasure to welcome you all to this congregation ceremony, especially if this is your first visit to the cathedral. Many of you have traveled a long way to be here, and we're delighted to see you all today. It's a particular pleasure to welcome our new Chancellor, Sir Thomas Allen, to his first series of ceremonies. He was born and bred in the Northeast, and even on the world stage, his heart has always belonged here in this privileged part of England. So I know that he will be as good a friend to the university as he already is to the cathedral. Sir Thomas, welcome. You're sitting in one of the great masterpieces of medieval architecture. Its setting, history, and heritage draw hundreds of thousands of visitors here every year. Its spirituality and sense of place helped make it once again Britain's favourite building in an online nationwide poll held last year. And no doubt that's why our Facebook page has the most followers of any cathedral in Europe. You could be among them. The partnership between the university and the cathedral in owning and caring for this World Heritage Site on the peninsula is one of the great privileges of life here in Durham. This cathedral is, of course, a place of worship and a working Christian church. This ceremony, though, is not a religious service. It's a university gathering to recognize the achievements of our graduating students and to mark their passage from this phase of their lives to the next. So whatever your culture or your faith, I hope very much that you enjoy this celebration and that you will take with you the best possible memories, not only of today, but of all that Durham so richly offers. Once again, the warmest of welcomes.
Mr. Chancellor, Dean, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome to our winter congregation. On behalf of all of us here today, can I thank the Dean and Chapter for allowing us to use this magnificent cathedral, one of the architectural wonders of the world. Can I also offer a particular welcome to our many guests, the family and friends of our graduating students who've travelled here from all around the world. I know that despite the wintry weather, you'll have a wonderful time exploring our beautiful city. This is also an opportunity for me to welcome Sir Thomas Allen formally to his first congregation as our new Chancellor. On behalf of all our staff and students, can I say how pleased and honoured we are that you've taken on this role. So many of us look forward to getting to know you better and taking you to our hearts. You may not be aware, and perhaps it's better that you're not, but you've already appeared in at least one student pantomime, a brilliant, if informal and slightly lubricated, Christmas production. Riding to the rescue, as Bill Bryson, of course a perfect surrogate for Santa Claus, was no longer able to help deliver Christmas presents. Graduation is much more than just a celebration. It's a rite of passage. For most of you today, it marks the end of being a student and the beginning of the rest of your life. I myself graduated from Durham University as both an undergraduate and a postgraduate, and was also at congregation in 2004 as a parent when my daughter Julia graduated here in the cathedral. My time as a student at Durham University was the most formative time of my life, and I've no doubt that looking back in a few years' time, you'll say the same, and that the circle of friends and colleagues you've made during your time at Durham will be very special to you for the rest of your lives. Today, graduating from Durham University, you become part of a continuous line of education and scholarship, stretching back over 1,000 years, back to the Venerable Bede, the greatest scholar in Europe in the 7th century, who is buried here in the cathedral, just behind you in the Galilee Chapel. Durham was a place of scholarship at a time when, as our university orator put it so elegantly, Oxford was a waste and Cambridge was a bog. The castle where you robed is the oldest university building in the world, and as you've heard from the Dean, this UNESCO World Heritage Site, which the university shares with the cathedral, was not just inscribed for its remarkable architecture, and just look around you at it, but it was also inscribed for its unique place in the origins of English Christianity and English scholarship. But while built on traditions of the past, Durham University is about the future, you. Durham is about creating new knowledge through research and scholarship, and disseminating this knowledge through education. Our researchers are active on every continent and are addressing some of the most important questions which face mankind. Questions such as the origins of our universe and the search for the Higgs boson. Our researchers are saving lives in remote areas of the world through developing an understanding of the causes of disasters such as landslides and earthquakes. They're making a difference to people locally and globally through advances in public health and the role of humanities in health and well-being. They're tackling major global issues critical to all our futures, such as global security, sustainable energy, and climate change. And this research is critical to our teaching at Durham. And many of you, during your time here, both undergraduate and postgraduate, will have had the opportunity to contribute another small piece to the sum total of human knowledge. And through linking research and teaching, we hope we've helped you to learn how to learn for yourselves, to think critically, to explore new ideas, to challenge conventional wisdom, to read widely, debate and argue, and discover what is important to you as an individual. But at Durham, your education is about more than just your academic work. When you matriculated in this cathedral, I no doubt exhorted you, as we do at Durham, don't let your degree get in the way of your education. We pride ourselves on the distinctive education we offer our students, with equal emphasis on academic excellence and opportunities for personal development. Skills such as leadership, teamwork, creativity, skills you'll need to make a difference in whatever endeavour you enter. This is perhaps why, despite being a small university on the outskirts of Europe, Durham is ranked 15th in the world as the university from which blue-chip employers wish to recruit graduates, and perhaps why a higher proportion of Durham graduates appear in Who's Who than from any other English university. You may not realise it yet, but you are remarkable, not just for your Durham degree, the degree you're about to receive, which of course already marks you out, but for everything else you've done alongside your academic work. You've excelled at whatever you've set your mind to. Take sport. We've got the highest participation rate in sport of any university in the UK, and despite our high academic standards, are currently ranked second in the British University Sports Championships. Our women are currently ranked first. Watch out for students and former students at the 2012 Olympics. In rowing, Durham won the University Championships for a remarkable 8th year running last year. Our basketball team, Durham Wildcats, has joined the National Professional League. We won national titles in tennis, lacrosse and cricket last year, and our team of the year in 2011, rugby, didn't lose a single game. And still haven't lost this year. Sport doesn't get much better than Twickenham, Lords, Wimbledon and Henley all in one season. And in the arts, our students take choirs, plays and orchestras around the country, to the Edinburgh Festival and around the world. A student performance last year of Mozart's Così fan tutti in the assembly rooms still remains in my mind. And of course, our Chancellor's own performance is accepting, was as enjoyable as any professional performance and almost as skilled. Our student theatre, the assembly rooms, is occupied with plays old and new every week. And the highlight last year, of course, was a workshop from Russell Crowe, who flew in from the USA, especially to work with our students. Duolog's production of The Producers really did outstrip any professional production, and I, for one, look forward to Oklahoma in the Gala Theatre next week. Student community action do so much for our local community through volunteering. And DUC, the Durham University's charity committee, yet again with a leading student fundraising team in the UK, raising over £800,000 for local charities. So think back to the day when you matriculated in this same building and be genuinely proud of everything you've achieved. But of course, our community doesn't end at graduation. When you leave this cathedral, you'll not be leaving the university, but becoming a Durham alumnus, a member of the university's extended family around the world, who will offer you support in your careers and your lives. Durham alumni are disproportionately successful in whatever field they enter. In the political arena, our alumni include a head of state, princes, and many members of both houses of Parliament. General Lord Dannatt recently retired as head of the British Army. Durham alumni chair the boards of companies like Waterstones. Internationally renowned companies such as Laithwaite's Wines